So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Elliott. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Robert Quinn. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again with Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 88 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 9-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, baby.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Prescott on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That one complete to Elliott. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
There you go.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
10th carry now for Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 15.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
57.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That field goal a moment ago cut into their lead, but they still have that lead. They'll be looking to get the points right back.
And you just took me back to playing days. I could hear my head coach now in the locker room at halftime. The last thing he always said was,
don't screw up, Davis.
Well, besides that became a catch-all. But he always told the team, first 5 minutes, extremely important. How are we going to react? How are we going to take control?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. This one complete to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 22.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Antoine Woods in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Right, here we go. want this. Check 99. Check 99. 26. 26.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. 154.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Let's go.
So this